Gotta be real, I kind of like what Nigma's got this time. Looks pretty strong. Watson, of course, a very stable player with this anti-mage, but I mean, looking at the hero matchups, it's going to take him quite a long time to be able to actually match up versus this. So I feel like it's up to Nigma to kind of throw this one away a bit here. They can dictate pace, they can play super fast, super aggressive here. But let's see, Entity, they played super good, right? They played amazing, so they do definitely have that at least going for them coming into this game. But it looks like a pretty tough AM game until he gets like a bunch of items.
And you sort of like the way that they're running the cores this game, Nigma Galaxy, having Sumail take the TA mid, and then Amar, he'll take the safe lane DK.
Yeah.
They put Marcy on the off lane for mind control.
Yeah, I like it. Definitely some strong lanes. Some strong stuff coming up for them. And, you know, you can see what Entity's trying to do because they see, you know, the IO. So they're like, oh, we're trying to pick this AM so that we can counter in case like a last year Storm come out. But maybe they get a bit baited. We'll see.
Okay.
I think Watson definitely has his work cut out for him. Same thing for Stormstormer. And Stormstormer, he was able to impress incredibly last time when he was playing his Pangolier.
I mean, well, what do you think Entity saw at that point at the draft that made them want to go for the anti-mage? And what's kind of changed now that the draft completed?
I think it's what I was saying, the Storm and the Lash and the IO kind of thing, right? So they were looking to kind of counteract that and maybe prevent that pick from happening. Or maybe something else that Watson did see that I'm not seeing. I'm not sure. It definitely looks, on paper, it looks quite difficult versus 4 strength heroes and a very hard-hitting Agi hero that can have a good matchup on Sumail.
Well, let's have a look.
Because yeah, if Sumail gets like a very good start as well too, he can go for something like early on like the Shard too, that's going to be able to control map, not only of course with just the silence, but just you get the extra traps and all this vision to be able to shut down something like an anti-mage.
And this should be, what, pretty good lane for Sumail?
Yep, pretty good lane. See the meld is super effective.
Of damage, yeah, look at this. How much damage Sumail's able to do with that meld. Level 1.
This is the SEA counter, actually, to the tiny mid. They run this all the time. Stormstormer. He's got to be careful.
He's getting very, very low here. Yeah, as soon as the level 2 hits, potential kill threat from Sumail, honestly, if he keeps playing this aggro.
That can't be too aggro, though. There is now the stun available, of course. So Stormstormer is doing very good in the last hit matchup up there. 6-2. He's going to need another hailed. Yeah, he should be fine.
Only just, though.
Yep.
Gotta be careful.
Let's see how top goes, too. I mean, this is a pretty strong dual lane with the IO and the Marcy, especially once they start getting some levels. But, I mean, Watson, he tends to be super stable. So let's see if he's going to be able to withstand the pressure. Right now, looking pretty good, 5-4.
Sure, yeah, had a great game last game on his Naga Siren. Complete free farm.
If they're able to get like ahead in the lanes and stay ahead, then that can be where the key is really for Entity to have some success. It's just if they start falling behind early on, that's where the pressure is going to be mounted from this TA, this DK, and everything like that. So lane's super important. And right now, yeah, first 2 waves, 3 waves, looking okay.
And down on the bottom lane, anything crazy going to be happening down there early? Anyone at risk of dying?
That's probably the most boring lane. It's a safe lane DK, so unless there's some like big mistake made by Kuroki, I think he's the only one that's likely to die down there as top.
They're going for GH.
They're away. Do they got him?
They do. First blood for the top lane. Fishman and Watson able to take GH down.
That's actually the dream, because now he's also going to be able to get that ring of health. Super important actually for Entity to get this type of start here for the AM. Yeah, if he's able to maybe, you know what, maybe if he's able to get this like Vanguard and Radiance timing, that could be something cool that's able to counteract a lot of Nigma until they do itemize way later on. So, I mean, Watson, like we said, maybe he did see something as this anti-mage even before seeing the pairing.
So far, 11 for 7 against the 10 for 5. Very close on the mid.
Whoa.
Storm, as I said, just constantly being kept low here by the harassment of Sumail.
It's so much minus armor onto a hero like Tiny. With that Blightstone as well, too. It's -7, so he's going to be put way negative even if he's under tower. Seeing the last hit start to pull ahead there for Sumail. And Amar, of course, I mean, him and Toby are going to free farm. Supports could die if they step very far out of position, but Katomi, he played so well on this Rubik last game also too, and looking at his spells to steal, he's got some pretty cool ones. The Snapfire spells are always good, Marcy spells are great, and same thing for the Dragon Knight. Rubik was actually like the counter pick to the Marcy even when Marcy was very popular. As they get the grab, Fishman. He's got leaps though, so should be just fine. And he might leap in and go for an aggressive Starstorm here.
GH is getting low.
Body blocks from MC. I mean, either way, Fishman's doing incredible work here just to zone them away from Watson. Like, Watson's getting every last hit. It's 23-8. He's going to have a super early Vanguard to actually just lane up here freely. And now getting onto GH again. They need some more regen, or they need to use the sidekick and start healing up GH a little bit here.
This is, he had a dream start on the Naga Siren last game, and we saw what he did with that.
Yeah, this is looking really good. This is going to be one of the earlier Vanguards. Oh, Fishman, he actually misses the kill on the courier.
That was his last leap.
He's got one more, just replenished.
Just came back up.
Yep, he's okay. And we do see the healing now coming in from the sidekick on the IL. But yeah, not slowing down Watson whatsoever. I really thought that they would be able to put some pressure onto him, but I guess with the IO, it's not as strong as expected. And 19-0 to the... They actually they have 0 denies. What? That's actually... Okay. It's a bit weird.
Sure. Well, you expect this sort of duo to be able to get some denies really against anti-mage?
Well, they should... I mean, they're just... The sidekick is... Every single wave, you can use the sidekick on both of you, and you just have a 70 damage on the two of you bonus. So, very surprising to see that they literally have 0 up here versus the anti-mage. I mean, Entity. Playing the lane very well. Yeah, Vanguard, it's pretty much done. So you weren't slowing him down before, and it's gonna get even harder now at this point.
I want to see him get a deny now.
I want to see him get a deny. They're not denying at all.
This range creep. Deny.
There we go.
The first deny of the lane.
Sweet.
There we go.
But I mean, yep. Very rare to see that when you see Marcy.
5 minutes, no denies.
Yeah, that's remarkable. I mean, yeah, Watson must be super happy.
I think he is. He's going to feel how kind of great of a lane he's having here.
We are seeing Sumail, though, doing amazing in the mid matchup. These denies, 15 denies now versus Stormstormer. He's already hit 6, Stormstormer only 5. So he can still put the pressure on, because once you hit 6 on Tiny, that's where it becomes harder for TA to pressure, because you get that big bonus to damage and armor that works really well versus something like TA.
Yeah, we'll get the power in here. Regen for Stormstormer.
That's nice. Stacks being made. We see GH, he does back up out of that top lane for a moment, so we will be seeing those stacks for Sumail, and he's going to be like that real carry, of course, this Templar Assassin this game. I still... Okay, 30-1. So, yeah, things are getting better and better now for this top lane. Phase boots are finished for MC, and now they're getting some denies. Keeping MC out of mana, though.
That pretty much means that these two can never really make an aggressive move onto the anti-mage. It's pretty much impossible at this point.
Courier does get taken out. Tread's already finished on Amar, so his farm is going to continue to be very good down bottom. He actually puts 3 points in the passive, not even looking to get the stun, doesn't even care to play aggressive. He is playing versus Death Prophet, which, as we've seen time and time again, you can't really do much versus Spirit Siphon. But yeah, not even 1 point to go for like Katomi or anything like that. But interesting. Very passive style.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering whether you have Kura on the Snapfire.
Yeah.
Pretty aggressive hero in the lane.
Yeah, I thought maybe they could actually look to get Katomi if he does step up more. But either way, whatever.
Just doesn't want to die.
He just wants to farm.
Just wants to be able to survive against whatever entity throw at him in that bottom lane.
Yep. MC. He's got a clarity. And he's gonna use the sidekick to heal up here at all. Right now he's holding on to it for some time. Lane being pulled over. That just means Watson, though, free farming under tower. I mean, this is really an excellent start for him in MC.
They're gonna go for Fishman, but
here's Stormstormer.
Yeah, he's making his way over.
He's gonna be able to get away.
All right, just kind of being annoying here for Entity, trying to make them respond.
MC! Oh,
he got caught by a mana void.
All right, I mean Watson.
Well, Watson's brilliant at the start of the game, just gets even more brilliant.
Top net worth. TA. Arrow will connect.
Should be fine. Refraction's back up in a second.
Misses the melt hit.
Backup comes in from GH.
Katomi's here, though. The numbers.
Sumail. He's going to get caught by the telekinesis. The cookie's there to get him up to the high ground. They will save him.
GH.
So he should go down. Tether's back up. And with that, he's able to drag himself away from the line of the arrow.
Nobody died. All right. Initial meld misses. Stormstormer with a nice little illusion play there to be able to protect himself too. And yeah, I can't believe Fishman also survives. So it looks like Watson, as we said, Watson, he can be left alone. Tread, he's got his Vanguard. I believe his Treads are coming too. So he can stay in this 1v1 versus MC pretty easily. So now it's going to open up movements here from Entity. The two supports can start rotating around. Toby, we also see him neck and neck with the DK, and he has hit level 6. He actually, okay, doesn't put the point in Exorcism, though, so playing the lane to just farm. It's a bit rare to see. And we do see stacks being formed. Both sides getting tons of stacks. Are they going to look to try to contest at all? I don't know. Entity, it probably is a bit too difficult with their heroes to actually walk into the triangle here. Sumail is probably going to look to start clearing them right now, and it's, as we said, I think it's a quad Ancient stack, so GH, he's going to help out his buddy finish that off very quickly here. So yeah, Sumail set up for success, but Watson very much so having the dream start on his anti-mage.
And we'll see on the odds provided to us by our partner esportsbet.io. Feeling that Entity are currently the favoured team here in this matchup.
With the way that they played last game, I would definitely agree, and they actually are going to be able to contest Sumail.
Yeah, they might be able to interrupt some of the Ancients left.
Can't get the arrow.
Toss back, Refraction's back up. So if there's enough to save him,
Sumail.
that's all the Refraction gone. They're diving in for him, and Avalanche back up, they'll get him.
Good aggressive move, and also they're contesting even with Watson over here. DD spawns top, MC, Unleash will finish one off.
And does have Kuro here to back up as well.
Oops.
Oh, that weren't the combo.
Oopsie.
Yeah, maybe if that hit as well, it would have been close to bringing him down if they didn't sort of mess up the interaction there. You know, MC tossed him over his shoulders whilst the cookie was coming in elsewhere.
Sneaky aggressive play coming up from Entity, finds Sumail, and I mean, he got most of the stack, but a good kill there. And Toby, with that space, immediately makes his way bottom tower, very quickly being brought down. Does put the Exorcism point in here at level 8.
It's super hard for them to make moves on this anti-mage, really.
Yep.
It's just, you know, you can feel it. You know, Nigma Galaxy, they want to try and slow down the AM, but honestly, their best sort of chance to do so is it's going to be when like Sumail has a couple of items and he's ready to come and kind of hit him.
Or when Amar has like a blink or something like that and sneak and catch him off guard or something like that. Either way, yeah, definitely difficult. Entity looking good in this early game for the AM. Setting up aggressive wards too, so they're always going to be able to keep tabs of when the TA does look to farm those Ancients. Giving Kuroki the mid lane. Sumail is just going to be jungling. He is high level on this Sapphire. But yeah, Toby, he's going to have some pretty ridiculous timing on his Guardian Greaves as he's just been left alone on an island.
And nobody at the moment from Nigma Galaxy able to make moves towards kind of the top or the bottom of the map right now. It's fallen back into a bit of a farm fest hit.
Yeah, I mean, Amar, look at this build. 4-0-3, holding the skill point in case he needs his stun or his dragon form. I don't think I've ever seen that skill build from a Dragon Knight.
Yeah, let's see if he takes the stats over the Dragon Tail. Let's go. Let's go all in.
Oh, God. Stops the stack, Kuroki.
I mean, Kuro, he's got the 6, so kisses are ready to play with.
This is a very farm-heavy game.
Who does that favour? You're looking at the TA, you're looking at the AM.
Well, I mean, with Watson's start, honestly, probably Watson. And he is set up for success also with like crazy amount of stacks too. Like they're prepping for his Battle Fury timing. If you look at the stacks right there on the right side for Entity, it's what? Also having a quad Ancient stack and a 5x hard camp stack or something like that. So yeah, he is definitely set up to get that insane timing even right after he finishes Battle Fury to get boosted up even more. And Stormer soon having his blink too.
Blink on the way out for Amar, and he does, of course, now have the point in the Dragon Tail. So
okay. Time to get aggressive.
See if they get some sort of smoke out and try and get something big done with this Blink Dagger reveal.
They can snowball pretty hard if they're able to find a couple kills because it's going to open up Roshan for them super early on too. Okay, they're actually going to clear out some of the stack here. Just leaving the Ancients, I guess, for that anti-mage later on. And now the blink is done. So Stormer, same timing as that DK.
They want the anti-mage here, Amar and Kuro. I mean, what have they sort of got? They got the Dragon Tail and the Cookie. Still sort of hard to say if that's going to be long enough of a stun for them to do the damage to take down the aim. Even if they commit with the kisses, it's not going to be easy to kill Watson. And Watson's already sort of aware.
He gets the scan.
The scan is indeed hitting.
Perfect. And they're making the heavy rotation over. They're bringing more numbers. And they actually have the stolen Scatterblast too for Katomi, a very, very threatening spell. Amar, he gets got on.
He's going to get found. They've got the opening. Cookie to the side. They're trying to heal him up. GH attempting to get in with the tether. But he's surrounded and will get taken out here by Watson.
And he's looking for more.
They're diving the tower.
MC.
Control, trying to stand his ground. They have got the kisses coming in as well. Sumail TP's over. Stormstormer getting pretty low here. The Tiny will die. But the silence and he catches onto Sumail. He's trying to run away, but Toby's in with the ghost. As Watson, he's diving in for more. Takes out Kuroki. They take down Mind Control. They are just not at a point where they can fight Nigma Galaxy.
I mean,
Entity, they turn up with the numbers.
Yeah, they even bring Toby with the Greaves to come up top. Yeah, they get Stormstormer, but Tower's going to drop, and that's the Battle Fury done. If he wants to go for the disassemble play, which I imagine he is going to do so.
He's huge here.
He is massive. Even going to take away some of this farm as well, too. It's not stacks, but either way, setting up this anti-mage for a wonderful game. Cannot believe how amazing his lane really was. 3-0 and 2. And yeah, there it is. Battle Fury, treads, with a Vitality booster. Ridiculous farm. And as we mentioned before too, look at the stacks.
Yeah, still so much potential golden XP for him to clear up the map.
Is that
Watson?
Is that I believe that is a 6x ancient stack, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, dude, is it? That's a big one,
so. That is a... Yeah. If I can do math, which I probably can't right now.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I mean...
that is a very lot. I mean, he could just go back to the Vanguard.
Do you think Nigma's going to wander over to this area of the map, or is it very unlikely?
Nah, no chance. Yeah. I mean, if they do, it's gonna be difficult. They'll be met with pretty much everything. I mean, Exorcism is on cooldown.
I mean, they're going to know he's farming this area with the fact that he's not shown anywhere else.
And it's actually pretty hard for him to... He needs help. I don't think... Yeah, he can't do it by himself. He's going to need someone else to, like, tank or just nuke it for him, too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's actually going to pick back up the Vanguard so he can tank it.
Yeah, so he can tank it a little bit more. I think he still needs someone else to help him, though. I really don't think he can touch the stack.
I mean, Fishman wants to stack it again, maybe.
Oh, my God.
Again?
Will he get it?
I think he was a bit late. No,
it's very close.
He's done it again.
Oh,
he's got it again.
My God. It's one of the bigger ancients. Oh, boy.
Watch out. Don't die.
They're put down the Verdurous Dale, so any extra...
I mean, he's getting them with the Vanguard picked back up. On top of, after he just assembled it for the Battle Fury.
That's going to be some pretty remarkable
this
timing.
This anti-mage is massive.
This is setting some records maybe for how farmed he really is going to be in this game. 4K lead right now for Entity. And Nigma, so far, not really able to get anything going their way. Amar with his first Blink show, just dies immediately. Showing top again, but everything's up. Exorcism's back at the ready for Toby. It's actually about to be level 2 Exorcism, too.
Will show on this top wave. I mean, they could try and dive with sort of the blink in from Amar and the follow-up from the kisses, but looks like they don't want to. They want to go for the play down bottom instead. They don't want to try and play into the hands of the Death Prophet.
Watson just full HP all the time, though, and always has backup of his teammates. They're reading the map beautifully again. 5K lead, it just continues to grow, just like last time. Pupil's Gift also. He's getting blessed with everything here. Even if they find him now, very unlikely they kill him. He is super tanky.
He's having the dream game.
1600 HP on Agi Treads. Uncontested game for the anti-mage. Sumail does have Deso at a pretty good timing still for himself with Dragonlance. So I mean, either team at this point right now, if they do get some type of kill opening, they could look straight into Roshan. Level 2 Exo, as we were saying for Toby, the key for that one. And that Deso finished up, of course. But yeah, still very passive game, 2-7, which, I mean, Anti-Mage Watson is super happy about. If Nigma's not making aggressive plays, this is where that Anti-Mage is able to thrive. They are going to smoke, and oh, okay. I mean, that's a bit of a blessing.
I mean, do you just go into Roche with the DD?
I think you do.
Yeah, you find yourself a DD try for the Roshan.
They should be able to have this for free. I mean, let's see if Entity's going to make it.
He's heading over.
It's dying fast.
It's dying very fast.
Way too fast. Yeah, they got it.
All
they don't
right,
even need a kill.
There you go. That DD rune here for Nigma Galaxy. Working wonders.
They're probably like, what the? How the hell did they kill it so fast? But blessed by Gaimin. Either way, Watson, though, his Yasha's done. On his way toward his Manta. He's having, as you said, phenomenal timings here. And even Katomi again. He's been farming a lot, just like last game on his Rubik. 5K net worth on this position 4. and has so many different double stuns that he can get.
Yeah, I mean, what are the big ones he's looking for?
Double nukes, sorry. I mean, it's any of the Snapfire spells or any of the DK spells are super nice. Even the Marcy spells can be pretty good if you're able to get the rebound. Nigma, yeah, just very passive this game.
Dire's top tower
Only 2 kills right now, 2 to 7. And Entity definitely making more money here with each passing moment. 5k lead.
If Watson's able to just sit back, get like a Manta and a Scotty, he's going to just completely destroy this game. And it's looking like he is going to be able to get that free space right now. Nigma need to find something else besides just that Aegis. They need to find some type of kills here to open up more.
is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, they can take the top tower here, Samao.
Okay.
And they will be able to swing back over towards mid, take some of the pressure off their mid-tier one.
And Sumail, he did get the shard, so he does have that silence for his traps available. So I mean, that's one thing that could definitely be able to find Watson if he does get spotted under one of them. So
yeah, I mean, you were saying you like to see this, what the
love
shard
it.
getting picked up a bit early.
yeah, it's not every single game, but if you're playing versus a hero where the like a Puck or something like that, an anti-mage, any of these heroes that or Amber Spirit, something like that, where the silence is good, I like it a lot.
Oh, Amar.
It's a deep dive.
He's diving in. I mean, mind control's gone straight into the stun of the arrow, but the BKB's there. The kisses are coming out. Get the control onto Kataomi. Kataomi goes down.
Toby also did use Exorcism. Is he going to find anything with it?
And they're going to try and just bail out. And indeed, they'll be able to jump down. Oh, actually, Amar, he's jumped up.
What the? Amar, gotta be careful.
Looks like he'll still have a chance to walk away from this. Toby trying to chase him down, but the trap slows will catch him. As Nigma Galaxy, they get in, they get a kill, and they force out the ghost. They don't lose anything in return.
Good jump forward, but only getting the 1 kill. Stormstormer, Fishman buying, I mean, this must be one of the earliest gems, but he's playing versus the Templar Assassin, so he's trying to constrict any of these traps that are maybe going to be able to find Watson, so you know, I'm fine with it. I like these gems a lot more lately.
Nigma Galaxy, they'll be able to finish off another tower. That's pretty much going to give the money for Sumail to have the Blink Dagger done.
But Watson now, he does have a Dispel mechanic. The Manta, I believe, is finished in a second here, so he will be able to dispel, of course, that silence that's going to come from one of those TA traps likely. But starting to shrink things. It's bouncing between 2 and 3k net worth at the moment. Toby. It's a full halberd. Very strong this game versus the TA and Sumail. He's actually the one that gets caught.
They get the jump. The arrow's there to follow. That's the Aegis gone.
That is a massive grab here, and he's caught between absolutely
I mean, if they got any way to get him out, I don't think they do.
way.
He's completely surrounded. As Entity, they quickly take him down again.
They didn't even go for an attempt, I guess, at the reload. I think his tether was still on cooldown. It got broken initially, so didn't have the opportunity to go for it there. And a big kill, probably the biggest kill they could find on the map there, Entity.
Yeah, if they take Sumail out of the action, there's no fight that Nigma Galaxy can try and take back against Entity. They just have to get out of there.
And that's
they need Sumail alive.
And that's without Exorcism, right? So a very important way to be able to set that up. Arrow. Not going to connect. And they actually give, I like this. So they had Stormstormer carrying, oh, we'll wait for a second there as they look to get a free kill. They had Stormstormer carrying the gem, but I think Watson probably asked for it. I think Watson's like, give it to me, and then I always know if there's a trap on top of me. And then I'm always safe in order to protect myself. So, yeah, very cool stuff. BKB finished up.
They're coming in with a relocate.
Amar.
Stormstormer trying to cover himself with the Avalanche, but Amar's able to wait it out and still get in with the Blink Dragon Tail.
They have the damage. Stormstormer.
So look, Toby's heading over to try and help out, but indeed Stormstormer will fall. But the trap slows well on towards Toby. They're going to try for more. Kuro's in with a cookie. Scatterblast as well. Stuns back up from the Dragon Tail of Amar. They take out the Death Prophet on top of it. Nigma Galaxy, they hit back as soon as Sumail's back in action.
They're getting the ball rolling. Sumail, level 16. He is really almost keeping up with Watson, who's had literally the freest anti-mage game ever again. He's only at like 2k gold behind, which is pretty damn good. When Watson was given a 6x Ancient stack, of course. 6 to 8. Low kill score game. Still feeling like Watson's in a very good position here. But Nigma, I think just keep up the pressure. Keep looking for this type of setup. If you can find the AM the once, if you're able to take a gem away or something like that, it would be massive for them. And they are getting that scaling. Mind control, level 12 is online for the Marcy. He's got his Basher in a second too here. I'm actually surprised that they didn't give him the Brigand's Blade though. Sumail, I guess, wanting to really hang on to that for now, but it is one of the best neutral items for Marcy, especially once you start getting levels. That just feels bad, right? He's carrying specialists, right? Sure, Brigand's is best on your biggest damage dealer, but Entity.
They're looking for a Mar, but Mar has got BKB complete.
Does he get chain stun though?
Yeah,
Nope.
he gets the BKB off, and he goes for the TP out. They've used Exorcism for this, and nothing's to be done with it.
Oh, Toby. All right, reset. Wait for that to go down, and then maybe you can just look for a fight yourself, too, on Nigma. They have the Bastion now for mind control, so he is very, very strong also. And GH, he almost has his Vlads also, too, on top of that mech, so starting to get some pretty good timings here.
Yeah, they're closing that lead.
They sure are. And yeah, they're going to smoke. They know the Exo's down, so they want to try to find this anti-mage. 1 kill on the AM. Could be pretty huge. And yeah, Watson, are they going to find him? Fishman, he sees the traps placed.
Got him up. Oop, not quite able to get him with the stun. Leaps are there in time.
I think he got around the tree line there, got around into fog, so he couldn't get the catch. And now it's a DK form wasted. Good read there from Fishman. He saw the trap on the floor too, but...
There we go, next time. Done for Watson. Basher's on the way out.
About to have Abyssal Blade even.
Yeah, well, level 18 as well on the anti-mage. He absolutely can take part in these fights if he wants to now.
Especially versus Sumail right now. Sumail is fragile. He's still about 1,000 gold away from that BKB, so before that, they could definitely look to get on top of Sumail and focus fire him. Once they've got triple BKBs, though, for Nigma, they will have a pretty good timing to fight as... Wait, I did see that right, didn't I? Yeah, it's Dragonlance on Amar. Wait, what?
Well, he's a Dragon Knight.
I mean... Sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's good stats. And, you know, bit of range when you're in the Dragon form. You know, it checks out.
Dire's bottom tower
Sure.
has fallen.
One of the weirder ones I've seen, but whatever.
Dire's
Arcane
bottom
Rune
tower
top.
is
Toby
under attack.
ults up in about 30 seconds. Clearing the area of these traps. They pass that gem back over to Stormstormer. And yeah, Watson, his Abyssal Blade is done. So even versus those BKBs does have a bit of a form of control. Keeping it close though. Less than 2k lead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're onto the tier 2 bottom. Mind control and GH.
Force
We'll
the
force the fortification. Roshan, 50 seconds until we'll see that up.
Entity's looking for a fight. They've got Exo back up. Double defensive items on Toby too. He's like, okay, they don't really have, I mean, yeah, sure, they have Snapfire, but most of their damage is going to be physical. So Halberd plus that Ghost Scepter could be pretty valuable. And are they going to get a big wrap around here?
I mean, they
just
might get the tower, but are they prepared for this fight? Avalanche is there. Put the BKB on Amar. Go straight for the TP out. Same to be said for GH, but there's
Abyssal.
Watson. In with the Abyssal. Amar, he's going to get left behind. GH.
Nope.
He will make sure that the save is made. In with the
Nicely
relocate. We'll save Amar. But of course, on the way back, GH is not going to have anything to save himself. But only losing the support IO here. Not a bad situation for Nigma Galaxy to be in. They got what they came for. They got the tier 2.
Yeah, pretty good. Good old GH. He was TPing out, and he's like, no, I will stop my TP and save you, my friend. And he does do so. Quick sweep, though. They didn't really pop anything on the side of Entity. They used their Abyssal and stuff like that, but who cares? They're going to sweep the map. They have vision on this high ground here. Kuroki, there's a gem that he's purchased, but it's on the courier right now. So
They're going to look for Watson, but the
Stuns
spell
himself.
shield's up. Watson, he's actually going to turn into this. He's going to jump in, looks towards Sumail, gets straight on towards the tier, the backlines of it all.
Sumail's out of
Sumail's in
mana.
trouble. He's surrounded. They'll lose Sumail. Mind Control trying to fight back.
Oh my
But
God,
Unleashed.
Watson.
Watson, he's able to get the blink off in time.
only
Mind Control's
just.
BKB comes to an end. Tosses back up from Storm and same to be said with Avalanche. They'll turn and take down Mind Control as well. They get the stun off on Akuro. They'll be able to find a third.
Oh, full panic there from Nigma. They're under vision. They have their gem. They're not even putting it on their heroes, and they just get fully jumped there. Sumail he had no mana. He gets jumped, fully burnt out, can't even pop the BKB. Amars are still on cooldown. Had to fully disengage his Entity. That's what they needed to blow this game wide open.
And Roshan's up.
Oh, baby.
Into the pit they go. We'll catch again on the replay how this one went down. Amar trying to start things off, but look at this great jump from Watson.
Right onto the TA. He knows his target. And yeah, he just keeps Sumail at literally 0 mana, so he can never pop the BKB.
And we saw a bit of potential from Mind Control with that first sort of flurry of punches onto Watson, but it wasn't enough.
No. And now Watson protected with an Aegis. Set up for absolute success this game. 4-0-6.
Yeah, it's been a good anti-mage game here.
10 of the 12 kills have been him. And now he's got the blanket Aegis, so doesn't really have to worry about them finding him now. And he's going for that butterfly next. So he's going to have that evasion versus the triple physical damage cores. Yeah, you see the MKB is likely to get queued up pretty much immediately, I would imagine, on the side of Nigma. And yeah, I don't know, this Dragonlance is super weird, Owen, I gotta be real. I mean,
he's a dragon.
yeah, I mean, whatever, but...
He's a dragon, and he carries a lance, right, Dragon Knight?
Yeah, it feels like a pretty big waste of gold, I gotta be real, but...
Radiant's top tower is under
I mean, it's just, you know, this is the vibe when you don't find the grove bow. You know, it's like, well, I'll build my own grove bow.
Radiant structures are fortified.
11k gold lead now. Watson level 21.
Another tower for Entity, now starting to take the tier 2s themselves.
Top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom
Nigma
tower
Galaxy
is under attack.
trying to force some sort of response. They've got the creep wave shoved all the way down on the bottom lane. Amar's
And
got
there
his
it
next
is.
starting
So
turn.
it's the disassemble play, okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I can dig it then.
All right.
Alright, fine.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but still, though, you're not really going to do much with the belt
No.
of strength and the recipe.
Radiant are scanning.
Their gem was taken immediately after that last fight, too. Didn't really point that one out, but as I was mentioning on the Courier, was flying around and they never even actually got to use it. It was literally they picked up gem and lost it immediately on the side of Nigma. It's pretty sad.
Am I crazy? Is Dragon Lance the only item you can disassemble as a recipe? Or can you, am I crazy?
It used to be Shiva's, but you cannot disassemble Shiva's anymore. Yeah, I think so.
Because I thought the rule was if it has a recipe, you can't disassemble it.
It was like that for a long time. There
Okay,
were
but
some
they-
items
some
that were
exceptions, yeah.
exceptions, but I don't know if they're intentional exceptions. So,
All right.
Amar, big brain stuff. He's level 18 now, so
He is, yeah, picks
he's
up
got
the
a timing.
And we'll be able to avoid this move from Entity that we're on the hunt.
Okay. I mean, now he's got the Hurricane Pike queued up.
He wants to go back for it. He misses it. You know, he misses it already.
All right. Definitely his own style.
Now, you know, you get jumped by this anti-mage. You know, you're able to create a bit of distance between yourself and him.
Sure. Okay. How close are the MKBs looking? Sumail getting closer and closer. Mind control's already committed. Oh, they did give him... All right, they did give him the Brigands. But now the jump. Out of mana.
Oh, GH is coming in with the tether.
Gives him enough mana to...
But Watson's in with the bash. GH getting low. He's able to put the mech. He's still alive here. Watson, he'll settle for GH.
GH just a sacrificial lamb time and time again to save Amar.
I mean, the cores are getting out.
He's still chasing.
That's what matters the most here. He's going to go again.
He just jumps in, no fear. With this full
They'll wait
butterfly.
out the spell shield, though, so they'll still manage to get him with the Dragon Tail. Jumping as well from Mind Control. But he's ready to go in for more.
They can't hit him.
He's just going to continue the dive.
The butterfly, the Elven Tunic, it's too much evasion. And now level 18 Toby Tower in jeopardy.
Radiant structures are
They cannot deal with Watson. He's just so aggressive.
It's really been fantastic stuff on the anti-mage. He had a beautiful lane.
top tower has fallen.
Fantastic couple of games, honestly. Saw his Naga Siren, and now on the anti-mage.
Yeah, last game it was Stormstormer kind of doing the most of the heavy lifting. This time it's just Watson having a free game and just jumping in and not caring about much of anything. Reflecting stuns, turning things perfectly. Great itemization.
Radiant's
Rax just falls right in front of him. Can't do anything about it. Still no MKB. For Sumail, it's still quite a ways away, so yeah, Watson's just invulnerable. And they even now have the Moonlight Shadow evasion too, so even more evasion on top of him when they are going for those plays. Straight to bottom.
Oh, Mind Control. I think they know he's in it.
Aegis for 45, he just jumps.
I was to the other side. They will get the jump onto Fishman.
Okay.
Could take out the Mirana. What's it? Oh, Mike, he's
MC's
going to jump back in.
Abyssal.
Abyssal there. See here with the E-Blade able to save himself, Toby, from the right clicks. They'll turn their attention over towards Stormstormer instead. With the meld hit, Stormstormer's getting low. They've taken him out.
And now Watson.
He's been caught by the silence. Turns towards mind control. Another silence coming into play over towards the anti-mage. Watson trying to jump over towards Amar.
Is under attack.
Fishman did buy back for this.
Tons of physical damage on most of the heroes there. They just still just don't have anything to deal with that evasion. Nice play there from it. Also from Toby having his E-Blade finished up just before that. Will be able to keep himself protected too.
The prize is mine.
Let's see what they want to go for next. The Aegis gone. It's about 18k gold lead.
Yep.
Once again, as we saw in game 2, Entity able to build up a solid advantage.
This anti-mage just continues to be just too much of a monster, and he's very close to the, what I would say, like the G... I mean, the Butterfly is kind of a GG item, but the Scotty, then they've got nothing to deal with him. He can just stick on this DK easy. Same thing for the TA.
How close the MKB here for Samao?
He's pretty close.
It's close. 600 gold.
600 or so.
But absolutely needs it.
And they need to execute kind of perfectly with it, too, to get that one needed kill that they can finally... If they can finally slow down Watson, because, yeah, 6-0-7, flawless game. But yeah, his Scotty's done.
Yeah, 34 minutes in, completely stacked here. On the anti-mage.
What's the GPM looking like? I didn't even bring it up. 772, so almost the same as what his Naga Siren was. And they're smoking with that timing. Sumail, he's got the MKB coming out right now too.
Okay.
And they set up for this fight. It's going to be a tough one.
And getting caught outside the base could be a bit awkward here for Nigma Galaxy.
They're using the moonlight to run in. They know where they are. They have the vision of the couriers.
Fishman, he's going straight in and getting the vision down. They're going to jump him, but Stormstorm is in with the avalanche. They're in on top of Samao. Watson as well, focusing the TA. Samao gets the BKB off, turns towards Stormstorm. He's healing up a bit with the sidekick.
Not enough.
But it isn't enough. Samao goes down. Mind control also to fall. They bring down two of them with them, and Amar, he's chilling on the cliff. But Watson, he's happy
stunned.
to join him. Jumps up, takes out another. It's 4 dead.
Wow.
On Nigma Galaxy.
I mean, yeah, Watson, every single time. They get the, I mean, they got Sumail down to what, 10% HP. Started healing up from sidekick, but can't heal enough versus Watson.
Stormstorm's ready to buy back and end this.
Yep, 60 seconds. It's just, they literally just finished up a bunch of items, so this should be the end.
Yeah, Amar, 200 gold short of his own buyback. And as you say, with the MKB, Sumail had to go in on 1,300 gold short for the TA.
Yep, that's, I mean, that's megas. Entity.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And chasing Kuro up to the fountain. He does have buyback.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Him and MC and GH versus the world now.
And at the least, it will be mega creeps here. Entity have to clean up the final set of racks. They're going to move on to the tier 4s.
Yeah, tip waps in this game. Yeah, perfect game really from this anti-mage. 8-0-9, a flawless laning phase. Set up for success with the stacks too as they're closing it out. 5 seconds for the TA, but the damage is done.
Yeah, they're done with this one, Entity. Oh, they will respect the fact that Sumail's in play, and the game will go on. The game will go on.
They'll just make them suffer. Mega creep wave is going to start coming in, and then they can look to maybe go for that play with those when they do come in. Since Roshan is going to be a minute 40, and yeah, Nigma, they're actually just going to smoke out, look for that last hurrah.
Yeah, they've got to go for the YOLO sort of move. They're down 27k. Mega creeps up against them. Entity get this win. They'll be the ones staying in Division 1, and Nigma Galaxy and Monaspa will be the ones to fall down to Division 2. They're in. The blinks are there. They'll turn towards Toby instead. Samao jumps forward as well.
Nice
Quickly,
save.
Kataomi able to get Toby down to the low ground, and the E-Blades pop. Toby still caught by the silence though, with the BKB there from Mike. He tries to jump in, but the tossback's there. They'll turn their attention over towards Torso with Watson. He's in on top of Samao. Samao in trouble. Samao goes down.
And the creeps.
And Watson, he's ready for more. Jumps in with the Mana Void. Godlike on Watson.
The creeps are ending it. Amar and MC.
I mean, Entity, they're just ready to pad up their KDA a bit more. Pick up some extra kills.
They're going to call it.
And there it is. GG, it's called as Entity. With this game, with this best of 1 victory, they're staying in Division 1. They had a bit of a bumpy tour, but they really pulled it together today in these games that mattered.